Good morning, Morris Knowles, and welcome back to News from the Nest.
For today's episode, our reporters provide you with information on the fencing season,
The girls' basketball season,
the effects of binge watching,
and how music affects your learning. I'm Michael Safka and my co-host Gavin Foreman with more on these topics in just a minute.
Fencing is a dynamic, fast-paced sport that requires a mixture of power, speed, accuracy, and intelligence to win. If you have not seen fencing match before, you should really check it out. It's fun and exciting to watch. It will be worth your while. Fencing is a 1-versus-1 style sport that is very complicated but easy once you get the hang of it. Here are reporters Brooke Colley and Brianna Silva with more on our fencing team this season.
Here at Morris Knowles High School, fencing is a sport everyone should do. Fencing is a recreational sport that helps with mental and physical health. It dates to the Middle Ages and is still played here today. We have a girls team and a boys team that have been working very hard this season. The boys coach is Jay Hayes and the girls coach is Sarah Bartell. Fencing is a skill-based sport that is filled with many strategies and moves to help win a match. Some moves include riposte, parry, remise, and more. For example, a parry is a defensive move that blocks or deflects an opponent's attack using your blade.
A parry of 4 is to block an attack, aim on the right side of your body, and a parry of 6 is to block an attack, aim on the left side of your body. There are many moves fencers make that help them win many games. Some fencers even combine moves to win. A player will win their match by hitting their opponent. The most common swords are the saber and the epee. They are both effective swords in winning matches.
Someone that impacted the boys team that left was Neil Litlov. He was Fencer of the Year and won 6 matches in his final rounds and was definitely one of our fencing team star players. He also led Morris Knowles to qualify for the state team tournament by finishing second in the District 2 tournament. He was able to outlast many other players that were skilled. He now plays in college and will be missed by his team. The girls' stats as a whole last year were 6 wins and 6 losses. Their saber record from last year were 53 wins and 55 losses altogether. Their foil record was 37 wins and 71 losses. Lastly, their epee record was 63 wins and 45 losses.
The boys' stats as a team last season were 8 wins and 5 losses. For example, their saber record was 68 wins and 49 losses. Their foil record was 59 wins and 58 losses. Lastly, their record was 42 wins and 75 losses. Fencing is a sport that everyone should do. We wish the Golden Eagles fencing teams the best. This has been Brooke Colley and Brianna Silva reporting for News from the Nest.
There are many fun winter sports here at Knowles, but one of the most popular is basketball. The girls' basketball team here at Knowles is a team full of great players and a great coach. Basketball might not be for everyone, but these girls at Morris Knowles can surely get you into the sport. Reporters Selena Guybor and Claire Kim have more on our 2023 girls' basketball team.
Good morning, Morris Knowles. This is Claire Kim and Selena Guybor reporting for News from the Nest.
There are many great winter sports this season, including girls basketball. Rob Moore is the head coach for the girls varsity basketball team.
Coaching girls basketball for the last 26 years. It's part of the school day. It's part of what I do. It's a way for me to interact with players outside of the classroom. It was something that when I started being a young teacher, it was a way to get involved in the full school activities. I love sports, therefore it just fit to what I wanted to do.
This year's varsity team has 13 players. Most of the team is made up of sophomores and juniors, but there are also 2 freshmen on the team. Players Catherine Lowe and Carolina Hunchak are varsity's graduating seniors this year. This season overall has been going pretty well for the girls team. As of January 8th, 2023, they have won 5 games and lost 2 games. They beat Ridge, Villa Walsh, Roxbury, Mount Olive, and Mountain Lakes. They lost against Madison and Voorhees. In past years, the team has gotten around 1,000 points almost every year, and this year's team is destined to follow. We wish the girls luck as they play on for the rest of the season.
This is Selena Guybor and Claire Kim reporting from News from the Nest.
We wish the MK girls basketball team the best. Let's show them our support by getting to some games to help them make it through the rest of the season. Let's go, Lady Eagles!
Binge watching is a time-consuming hobby that most people do when they have free time or are just bored. But the question is, what are the effects on binge watching? Here's reporter Michael Safkan with more on this topic.
The streaming era has changed the way people watch TV because now you can watch a whole season of TV at once. The first usage of the term binge watch dates back to 2003, but the concept of watching multiple episodes in one sitting didn't come around until 2012. The binge watch era really started when Netflix in 2013 decided to release all 13 episodes of House of Cards. 73% of Americans admit to binge watching, with the average binge lasting 3 hours and 8 minutes. 90% of millennials and 87% of Gen Zs stated that they binge watch, and 40% of those age groups binge watch an average of 6 episodes of TV series in one sitting. Binge watching is the art of streaming many television episodes in one sitting. There are so many streaming services at our fingertips, including Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, HBO Max, Amazon Prime Video, and Paramount+, along with many others. You can stream the many episodes of TV on your iPad, Chromebook, computer, and phone. Health experts warn that people are replacing exercising, socializing, and sleeping with binge watching. Health experts also believe that binge watching causes cardiovascular disease, depression, sleep problems, and behavioral addictions. Binge watching has become the behavioral norm because in a poll in 2018, 60% of American adults who use on-demand streaming services binge watch. Percentages are higher with younger audiences, with 73% of 18 to 29-year-olds binge watching at least once a week. Researchers conducted a study that found that the heaviest screen time watchers were averaging about 17.5 hours a day binging. These users also reported the least healthiest diets and poorest health outcomes in comparison to those who are moderate or light screen users. The researchers noted that heavy screen time habits can lead to unhealthy diet patterns like frequent fast food consumption and eating family meals in front of the TV. Over time, binge watching may harm your health in ways you may not expect. Among the concerns researchers have raised are decreased physical inactivity, sleep problems, fatigue, blood clots, heart problems, poor diet, social isolation, behavioral addiction, and cognitive decline. The potential health consequences are having an unhealthy diet, sleep problems and fatigue, blood clots, heart disease, social isolation, behavioral addictions, and cognitive decline. The best way to reduce the effects of binge watching is to make television watching an occasional hobby, but not an everyday occurrence. Limiting the amount of episodes you watch, setting a time limit, finding a balance between other activities, inviting friends over to watch TV with you, making sure you have a bedtime, and deciding to snack healthy are the main ways to stop the negative effects of binge watching. Finally, binge watching has many positive and negative effects on your body in different ways. This has been Michael Safkan reporting from News from the Nest.
Wow, I never knew that watching so much TV in one sitting could have a massive impact on your health and mental status. I'm so excited to see what part 2 of Michael's research has to offer on the effects of binge watching.
Music is a very fun and engaging activity to do in your free time. You can listen to many genres of music like pop, country, hip-hop, rock, and jazz. Music can affect students' ability to learn in positive and negative ways. Here are reporters Loden Sherpa and Colin D'Angelolo to tell us all about it.
Listening to music while walking down the hallways is no crazy occurrence when it comes to school life. But when entering a classroom, it's expected that nothing should be in or over your ears.
Students have listened to music while in class and had teachers tell them that it's a distraction. But is music such a distraction, or can it actually help with studying and schoolwork?
According to Western Governors University, studies show that listening to music can lead to a positive change in mood. We went around MK to speak with other students about their music and studying habits.
What kind of mood does the music that you listen to put you in?
It depends. Sometimes the type of music I listen to will make me energetic. Sometimes it'll chill me out. It just depends.
The type of music I listen to puts me in a kind of upbeat, happy mood. I mean, you're not going to want to listen to sad music, so yeah.
Like any music, like just like
pretty good.
You know, like chill.
Would you like to expand on that a little bit more?
I feel it's pretty good.
The patterns played in music are able to activate areas of the brain that help maximize learning and increase memory, which can be beneficial when studying or doing schoolwork. Classical music, for example, can help with recalling numbers, mathematical principles, and spatial reasoning.
Even just using music as a background track while studying can help you tune out other distractions and focus on what you're doing.
Do you listen to music while you study or do schoolwork, E.J. Gorman?
Yes, I do. I like to listen to like mellow music. Like
I think so. Yeah, just putting you in the right mood to do something like, yeah, this is good stuff. Makes me motivated. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Depending on the task being performed, different genres of music could help with different activities. But which genre is most beneficial for students during school?
That helps you the most.
I mostly listen to rap, and I would say probably like Kendrick Lamar and Kanye West are my most listened to.
At this moment, like I said, Frank Ocean or Kanye West. I like the way they rap. I like their style of music. It's very nice.
Listen to a lot of Kendrick Lamar and who else? J. Cole's pretty good too.
I think you know who you listen to.
Kanye West.
I mean, like if I'm like doing math homework, I'm more of like a Ice Spice type of guy. But if I'm doing like not really algebra, that's more like a math. That would be Ice Spice. But if I'm doing like my essay, like I did for Mr. Lundberg's class, I'm more of like a Florida Georgia Line type of guy, or even throwing some Morgan Wallen to switch it up a little bit.
I listen to a lot, and it's very varied, but they all kind of somewhat give the same vibe, I guess. Some different, some same. It's, it's jack of all trades kind of thing,
According to an article done by WGU, the louder and more intense the music, the worse the students' cognitive performances. Performances in class like English, math, and science would most likely suffer from music due to the more technical and cognitive thinking.
But when it comes to assignments such as designing something for an art class that requires more creative thinking, music can greatly enhance your performance. According to a study done by the National Library of Medicine in 2013, a group of female volunteers were exposed to a standard stress test after listening to classical music, the sound of rippling water, and nothing at all.
The findings concluded that listening to music affected the automatic nervous system and reduced stress responses.
Overall, music is shown to be a helpful resource to reduce stress before upcoming quizzes or tests. It might not be the best to listen to music while reading, writing, or doing math, but assignments that require creative thinking can benefit from having your headphones on. So next time you need to de-stress for a big test or upcoming game, try listening to music to calm you down. This has been Loden Sherpa and Colin D'Angelo reporting for News from the Nest.
I didn't know that music could have such an effect on learning. Music has always helped me, but I didn't know it could help me with learning. I'll make sure to plug in next time I have to focus on getting some work done. Enjoyed the new influx of information on today's show.
If you want to stay tuned for more upcoming shows, check out our YouTube page by following the link at the bottom of the Moore's Knolls webpage.
Hit the subscribe button and then the bell to be informed of new uploads.
We hope everybody's second semester starts off right with entertainment and laughter.
This has been the Best from the Nest.